Kamara woke up on the forest floor with her face pressed against damp leaves. For a moment she did not know where she was, then everything came rushing back. The priest in her compound saying she has been chosen by the gods, her refusal, and eventually running for her life. She remembered crashing through the forest with branches whipping her face and the warriors shouting behind her. She remembered running until her lungs burned. Then she remembered her foot catching on something and hitting the ground. She sat up slowly. Her whole body ached, her arms were covered in scratches, her wrapper was torn and dirty. She did not know how long she had been lying there or how far she had run. The forest around her was unfamiliar. No sounds of pursuit, no sounds of the village at all, just birds and insects and wind in the trees. Thirst hit her like a punch. Her throat felt like sand. She needed water now. Kamara forced herself to stand. She picked a direction and started walking. Her legs shook, but she kept moving. She had no idea where she was going. Being away from Ibonkwo was all that mattered. Maybe she had already crossed into another village's land. Maybe she was completely lost. She did not care. There was no going back. After what felt like hours, she heard running water. She stumbled toward the sound and found a small stream. Kamara fell to her knees and drank until she was satisfied. Then she splashed water on her face and arms and rinsed the dirt from her skin. The cold water made her feel almost human again. She kept walking. The forest eventually thinned and she saw open land ahead. Then she saw something she had only heard about, a tarred road, black and smooth and wide. Kamara stopped at the edge of the trees and stared. Vehicles moved along it in both directions, big ones and small ones. Some were the rickety lorries traders used, which were the common ones in her village. But others looked different. Faster. Shinier. She had never left Ibonkwo before. She had never seen this road even though people talked about it. Kamara walked to the roadside and sat down in the dust. She was exhausted, hungry. She had no plan and no idea where this road led. She just knew she could not go home. A vehicle slowed and stopped in front of her. The driver leaned out and asked if she was going to Enugu. Kamara did not know where that was. She nodded anyway. Anywhere was better than here. The driver waved her to the back. It was an open pickup truck with wooden benches and other passengers already sitting. Kamara climbed in and squeezed onto a bench. The other passengers stared at her. At her torn wrapper and scratched arms and wild hair, she kept her head down. The vehicle lurched forward. Kamara held onto the side as Ibonkwo disappeared behind her. She had no money, no food, no idea what came next. But she was alive.